Hi, my name is Karawichia and welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, we're about to have a great time. If you are returning, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do like the video, comment once you've heard what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is an emergency. It's an emergency. It's an emergency. I don't know what to say. In today's video, I'll be talking about little fires everywhere. I'm just ranting, honestly. I didn't even make notes, and I always make notes for my videos. I don't even make notes. But if you do see me looking to the side, it's because I've opened Google on my laptop, and I just want to see the cost list, the cost names and whatever. So I watched Little Fires Everywhere. It's now November, right? It's like mid-November. I watched it yesterday. I started the day before, so I took 2 days to watch it, right? I mean, I could have finished it earlier, but I'm in the middle of exams. But let's not talk about negative things, right? So I watched it yesterday, and I finished it last night, and I've had no peace ever since. I've had no peace ever since because, why? That season finale, I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Like, I am going to need a season 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in one day. In one day. Maybe then I'll know peace, because right now I do not have the patience to wait for a season 2. I don't even know if there's going to be a season 2. And I'm shattered. I'm going to need a season 2 as in like yesterday. Also, there's going to be spoilers. There's going to be spoilers in this video. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Go watch it, because I'm about to spoil it. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Ne? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? That lady, what's her name? Elena. Ne? What's going to happen to her? Also, my chat, ne? I'm asking what is going to happen to her because of what she said in the last episode. She said that she started the fires, right? And now I have another question. Would she have said the same thing if it was Isabel who started the fire, or would she have snitched? Huh? Would she have snitched? Also, let's talk about how bad of a mother she is. Also, oh, I'm so all over the place. It's because I don't have notes. Reese Witherspoon and Kerry Washington, they didn't have to go that hard. They didn't have to go that hard. They didn't have to go that hard, but they did. But they did, and I appreciate them for that. Oh, they killed every scene. I was like, ooh. Reese Witherspoon's character, Elena. Is that how they say it? Elena. I hated her from beginning to end. Oh, and you know when I knew that I'm going to hate her? In the first episode when she called the police because she saw the car outside. I was like, oh, you and I are not going to get along. You and I are not going to get along. Oh, backtrack. She's a bad mother. She's a horrendous mother. If she didn't want to be a mother to Isabel, then she shouldn't have had Isabel. Simple as that. Also, it's not Isabel's fault that she was born. Like, now you're going to resent her for the rest of her life. Also, let's talk about how she doesn't let things go. She doesn't let anything go. Why is she so petty? Why is she so petty? Why did she have to go and tell Pearl the truth about her real dad? That was not her place. That was not her place. Honestly, I was like, if Mia doesn't throw hands at this point, I don't know what to say. I would have dragged her for filth. Oh. Even her husband was done with her. And why are you in everybody's business? Why can't you just mind your own business? Why can't you mind your children's business? Because your children are all messed up. And she refuses to have a relationship with Isabel. And I'm like, girl, why? Also, there was a point where Isabel was crying. Was she crying? I think she was crying, right? When she threw something away, and then she asked her, why did you throw this away? And then Isabel was like, isn't that what we do in this family? Throw things that we don't like away, right? My sister just walked in. Get out. Isn't that what we do in this family? Throw things away that we don't like, right? And then her mom, she literally just closed the door. She didn't even give her attention. She's just like, oh, okay. Then she went to Lexi's room, and that the next thing she goes to Lexi's room. Lexi's there sobbing. Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong, my baby? What's wrong? So what's gonna happen to her? Is she gonna go to jail? Is she gonna go to jail? Is she gonna go to jail because she lied about starting the fires? Also, are her children going to let her go down for that? Are her children going to let her go down for that mess? Like, are her children gonna sit back and be like, oh yes, our mother did this? Also, when they started the fires, what was their intention? Like, because Lexi was saying, like, do you want to be like our mother? Do you want to be like our mother? So at that point, I was thinking, y'all want to kill your mom? Y'all want to kill your mom? I thought they wanted to kill her. So when that guy got her out of the house, I was like, how? So you burnt the house? Because it makes sense if Isabel wanted to burn the house. It makes sense. Also, throughout the whole thing, they make you think that it's Mia that's gonna burn the house, because she has so many reasons to do that. Right? And then at some point, I thought, is her name Bibi, the Asian lady? She lost her child, right? So I was thinking like, oh, she's gonna burn that house, right? When she got into her car looking all angry, I was like, oh my gosh, she's going to burn the house. It's gonna be her. She's gonna be in trouble. Like, she's going to jail forever. She's never going to see her child. Let's talk about Bibi and her child. Okay, now Bibi, that is her name, ne? Bibi. I think so. She threw her child away, right? Because she couldn't afford to take care of the child. Makes sense, right? Now she wants the child back. And she did get the child back. She did steal the child back, right? After she lost the case. But my question is, if there is a season 2, which there should be a season 2, you know, it's all fun and games, ne? It's all fun and games wanting to be a mom, right? Until you're in the situation. She hasn't raised her child for like a year. Didn't they say it was like a year, right? So will she be able to handle it? Or will she regret it? Like, will she go through with raising her child? Will she go through with raising her daughter? Or was she still in pain about losing her daughter, that it was like, it wasn't actually hitting her, like she still can't afford to take care of a child? Like, but I mean, I was mad that she lost the case. Because, like, but also at the same time, she did throw her child away. You know? And Linda, the lady who won the case for the child, I mean, I feel sorry for her, right? I really do feel sorry for her. And I get why she didn't want to give that child away. I get that, because she's been trying to have a child for so long, right? And then when finally she gets a child, the child is going to be taken away from her. So I would also fight like that. You are not about to take my baby. Also, Linda and her husband. So when the baby was stolen, Linda and her husband, they heard the baby crying, and then her husband was like, oh no, let us settle down. Let us settle for a while. It's all over, right? And that's when the baby was stolen. Linda's never gonna get over that. Her husband will never, ever be able, like, she'll never let him forget it. Like, it was your fault. You told me not to go get that child, right? So I want to see what happens in season 2. Like, do they stay together, or do they now fight about, you told me not to go check on the child, and that's when the child was kidnapped. Oh, Moody. What's up with him? Just because you're nice to a girl doesn't mean she has to like you back. Doesn't mean she has to like you. Just because you're nice to me doesn't mean I have to like you. Like, he felt so entitled to Pearl. Let's move on. Pearl. Where did she go in the last episode? Whose house did she walk into? I need to rewatch, because I'm like, did she go to her father's house? Or did she go to Mia's parents' house? Right? Like, whose house is that? Because at first I'm like, okay, she's going to her parents' house, her real parents' house. And then I was like, no, this is probably Mia's parents' house, right? And even if she does go to, Mia's parents' house, not grandparents. If she does go to Mia's parents' house, if they are at Mia's parents' house, Mia's parents disowned her years ago. So are they going to accept them? Are they going to accept them? Or are they going to be like, sorry, Siri, we're done with you. We were done with you a long time ago, you know? Also, Mia's parents. How are you gonna disown your child for being a surrogate? But then again, the show is set in like, is it the 90s? I think it's set in the 90s. So maybe that wasn't like a thing to do back then or whatever. But I don't think it's like it's such a bad thing to be a surrogate. If anything, it's good. You know? Also, Mia. Oh, Mia. Oh my god. Mia. Why did she steal Pearl? She kidnapped Pearl, basically. She kidnapped Pearl because she was abandoned and Pearl was the only thing that she had, right? And her lecturer passed on. Ne? Also, her dating her lecturer, illegal. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, her stealing Pearl, right? If she hadn't been disowned, maybe she wouldn't have kidnapped Pearl, right? Maybe she wouldn't have kidnapped Pearl. And you know what? It's season 2, right? Because I don't think Pearl will stop wanting to know about her parents, her real parents. Like, I don't think she's ever going to stop wanting to know about her father and whatever, right? So what's gonna happen there? Is Pearl just gonna leave it in the air because she feels sorry that Mia feels like, oh, I'll never be enough for you because I'm not your real mom. Like, I feel like I'll never ever be enough for you. Or like, what's up? Like, what's happening there, right? Also, how come they never showed Pearl's dad, like, at the end, like the recent time? They didn't show Pearl's dad. They show Pearl's real mom answering the phone. Like, this is, what is it, the Rays household? Are they the Rays? Something like that, right? So I think that he might have died. I think Pearl's dad might have died, or they separated, because they didn't show him. Or did they show him? Did I miss that? They didn't show him, right? I missed something. Pearl and Mia, their relationship is weird to me. I mean, I get they love each other, mother and daughter, whatever, right? But Pearl doesn't feel that loved by her mom, you know what I mean? Like, because Mia, she goes, like, she puts her all into helping everybody else but Pearl, you know? And I don't think she's doing that on purpose. But with BB, she didn't question anything. She helped her. She took out money that she could have spent on Pearl for BB, right? And who else did she help? Isabel. She always had time for Isabel. She's soft with Isabel. And the love that she gives to everybody else around her, she doesn't give the same attention and affection to Pearl. And I think that's quite unfair. Like, you're not about to kidnap me and then not show me affection. And I'm not saying that she doesn't show her affection, but she doesn't show her enough. She doesn't show her enough affection compared to the affection that she gives to other people and how much she helps other people without having to think about it twice. And that's why Pearl feels like, I have to go. Who is my dad? Because maybe he'll love me. Maybe he'll care about me. You know? And Pearl and Isabel are kind of in the same situation. Kind of. Isabel would rather have Mia as her mother, whereas Pearl would rather have Elena as her mother. So, like, what's up with that? It's like, both kids want to, they want to swap because they're just not getting it from their mothers, you know. And not to say that their mothers are completely horrible people, they're just completely horrible people to them. I hope I didn't miss anything else after this. What else am I complaining about? Lexi gets on my nerves. What was I saying? Lexi gets on my nerves. Lexi does not understand that she is a privileged girl, right? She's very privileged, and she refuses to understand that. And she refuses to understand that. And every time someone calls her out on it, she's like, she thinks someone is calling her racist. No, you are. She's so annoying. And Lexi is like, she's her mom. Lexi is a replica of her mom. Like, she acts exactly like her mom. She just gets away. She gets everything she wants because she is so privileged, and she refuses to understand that she's privileged. And you know what? When I saw that she was dating that Brian, I am very proud of him for standing up to Lexi, because I thought like, oh, because they're in a relationship, like he's not gonna, like they're in an interracial relationship, they both would want to avoid conversations about race or whatever, right? I don't know why I thought that, but I did, right? I didn't think he would ever stand up to Lexi. Lexi is annoying. Lexi annoys me. She just gets on my nerves. And the only episode that I liked her was in the last episode, because she finally cracked. She cracked and she realized, like, I don't actually want to be like my mom. My mom is horrible. My mom is a disgusting human being. Okay, maybe not disgusting, but you know, she cracked. Like, I was like, yes. Now you're like, now you get it. Now you get it. Like, but before that, Lexi got on my nerves. How are you gonna steal someone else's work? Not even work. How are you gonna steal someone else's story as your own? And then see no issue with it. And then she wanted to be Pearl's friend because Pearl is black, and it just gives her street cred. And I'm just like, you're getting on my nerves. Then when she got the abortion, she put Pearl's name. How, ma'am? How? You see, it's her privilege. Like, she continues to use the black character for her own advantage. It's annoying. It's annoying. Like, quite frankly, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Get it together. I need Lexi in season 2 to get it together. I need Lexi to change. I need her to do a complete 180, because it's not working for me. It's not working for me. And her and the black guy, Brian, is that his Brian? They shouldn't get back together. There's no need. There's no need. He won't be able to get back together with her. They just should leave it. They should leave it. And I wonder, like, what would have happened if she told him that she was pregnant? You know? What would have happened then? Do I have anything else to complain about? I can't think of anything else right now. But there should be a season 2. There should be a season 2. There should be, like, ASAP. I cannot sit here wondering, oh, what's gonna happen? Oh, so Isabel, she ran away. Like, what's gonna happen with her? Like, what's up? What's up? Like, is she gonna find Mia? Like, if she does find Mia, is Mia gonna take her in as her own daughter? Or is that like now kidnapping another child on top of the one you already kidnapped? I don't know. Okay? I have to get back to my books. Because I'm mid-exams. Nah. But if you've watched this far, thank you so much. Please subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below, what did I leave out? What should I have complained about that I left out? Have you watched it? I mean, if you haven't watched it, I'm so sorry for the spoilers, but I did warn you in the beginning of the video. I'm so sorry. But anyway, that's it for me. Goodbye.